Step into a world where style meets comfort. Welcome to Divine Apparel, your ultimate destination for trendy fashion that speaks to your soul. Whether you're looking for the perfect t-shirt to express your personality, a stylish snapback to complete your look, or a cozy hoodie for those chill days, we've got you covered. At Divine Apparel, we believe that every piece should empower you. Divine Apparel, where your style is a reflection of who you are.
Like that. Frederick Hawthorn is half black.
Oh my goodness.
He's a African American. Like, but I said that to say my children are half black. Like, I'm not saying it as in like he's not capable.
What do you mean your children are half black? You
Japanese, Chinese, and black.
Oh, so your wife is Japanese
and Chinese, yeah. So
and Chinese, okay.
Yeah.
So, but again, you said you ain't got a cape on your back for the community. So you say you team Fred.
I'm team Hawthorn. I'm definitely team Hawthorn. But you also got to take into account. I give 3 hours a day to the community. I teach a whole basketball team.
Right.
I volunteer my time every day.
Right. Okay. I got
you. Get what I'm saying? I house people. I have contractors working right now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm installing drywall today alongside my contractor. You get what I'm saying? Like, I built the house during COVID.
What do you say?
Bare hands.
What do you say to those that would say, man, you married a Japanese Chinese lady and he up here talking about
in the world,
and he's up here talking about quote unquote black people? What do you say to that?
I'm not pro black. I'm not pro.
Good, my goodness. Come on, Fred.
I'm pro God.
Come on, Fred.
I'm pro black. Don't get you to heaven.
But the
pro black is not.
But don't it say in what do you believe in the Bible or something?
Yeah.
In all books though, it when you look at the book of Genesis, it gives the genealogy of Jesus, and that genealogy is race based.
We're all descendants of black.
No. What I'm saying is that the genealogy of Jesus is race based, and the theme of the Bible is centered around Israelites, would be tribal or nationality based. So when you say that you're not pro black, what does that mean?
Speaking of the origin of man, you're not speaking.
No. I'm speaking about the life. Take out the religious part about the origin. I'm saying that the whole genealogy of Jesus, talking about the genes of who he is as it relates to his tribe, Israel, and all of that. Forget the mystical part. I'm saying that it's race based, and so when you said that you're not that.
No, I'm not pro God. And just to tell you, 000 BC is not the same as 2024. Black culture today is. You know what black women do on.
Oh, don't you start coming for my sister.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Listen.
Oh man, we got to do a part. I see that.
I don't want to make this a conversation because people will
always
say you're not. Your kids are mixed. They will always come back.
Right.
So I'll just say this. Only in 2024 can you be pro-black. You go on the internet on one IG story, you're half naked. And then the next IG story, you're thanking God.
But that is just a segment of the community. That's only a segment.
On one IG story, you can say, I'm pro-abortion. Then your next IG story, you can say, I'm going to church on Sunday. No, wait, I'm not done. You can flaunt a GAY man. You can go to a GAY wedding on Saturday and go to church on Sunday.
But why do we have to act as if that is exclusively our culture? That is the culture of today. That has nothing to do. But what I'm saying, that has nothing to do with black culture, quote unquote.
It doesn't.
No, it's straight across the board. Because if you were in European circles on social media, you will witness the same behavior. You will see white power groups would scream white power and
do you see white power groups on Martin Luther King Boulevard?
No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
I know
You would see white power groups that would scream white power and unlive to every other group of people, and then they would do smutty stuff, sexual stuff in the next breath, and then burn a cross, have a cross on their neck. So I don't think,
and it's wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. But I think it's wrong when we try to exclusively act like it's just a black thing.
But we're having a conversation. You said culture.
Yeah. But when you pointed out and you boxed in sisters that do this, but I'm saying
we're having a conversation about black people. You said the culture.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's not
exclusive to black people. It's not exclusive to black people.
But that's a segment of the culture, because on the same internet you can go into very intellectual corners where that doesn't happen.
Absolutely right. You're 1000% right. Kamala Harris.
That just gets more attention. That gets more attention. Put it like that.
No, Kamala Harris is running for president, and she brought out Meg Thee Stallion.
Exactly, because that gets more attention. Of course. So
step into a world where style meets comfort. Welcome to Divine Apparel, your ultimate destination for trendy fashion that speaks to your soul. Whether you're looking for the perfect t-shirt to express your personality, a stylish snapback to complete your look, or a cozy hoodie for those chill days, we've got you covered. At Divine Apparel, we believe that every piece should empower you. Divine Apparel, where your style is a reflection of who you are.
At the end of the day, if I go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? So I think that we need to highlight those things that are opposite to that, so little our children can grow up and look to other things for guidance and inspiration.
I
as opposed to boxing it in and saying that's what it is.
I agree with you more. I'm in my kids' life every day, and I'm in my kids' life every day, so they don't need no external inspiration.
They still going to get it though, because they don't live into an island.
And listen, the power of the Father is magnificent. Like the power is.
Come on, Fred.
I'm telling you, the power of the Father is amazing. And when you're leading unwavering, it's a beautiful thing. You know, if I'll say this, man, if a woman is not supposed to lead a family, how the hell is she gonna lead a nation?
Who says that though? That's a European concept.
Well, I believe I'm a Christian.
Yeah, so but it's still
Timothy, it says a woman should be quiet.
Hey, family, the show is pretty much, we're going to do a part 2 soon. But I like this conversation here too, so I'm gonna carry it on for about a couple more minutes. But that's a European concept though, because
so I believe in the Bible.
I got you. But at the end of the day, that's still that's not a universal concept. It has become universally accepted in these modern times, but in reality, it's the best one that lead, because at the household, the woman usually runs the household, and if the woman can run the household,
she's not leading.
Of course,
no.
In some instances, she is.
No. Women don't lead. Women don't lead.
What do you consider lead? What do you consider lead? Lead. When you define lead,
your cross and follow me, young lady.
No, what I'm saying is, when you define lead, do you breastfeeding children, teaching children first, making the meals, managing the bills? Women do all of these things, and when the man is absent, the woman has taken us to the level where we're at. So that's leading.
Oh no.
You don't think that
a man's masculinity allows a woman to be in her feminine space. A woman cannot be at the apex of her femininity without the man planting a seed in her.
See, I'm of a different thought. I'm of the thought that a woman is going to be feminine regardless. And if she has the power of influence to lead and take charge, then the man will protect that and allow that. And he's man enough to fall back and say, let that go that way, and we can all climb together.
No. A man leads. And what I mean by a man
What about when a man is not present in the house? What happens? A lot of great things that happen.
And a lot of what?
A lot of great things has happened without men in the house.
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. What? Or 7 out of 10 of our homes are without two parents, right?
And guess what?
And we're leading, and we have the most men in prison.
But we're still here, though. We're still
we
here.
sell, and I'm not gonna say we sell the most drugs, but black people kill black people, right? So
but you can do that. Is that the woman's fault, or is that the institution of slavery catching up
she
to
didn't
us?
marry the man.
But no, but what about the effects of slavery? You don't think that plays a part?
She didn't marry the man.
But what I'm saying is, do you think that the institution of slavery plays a part in our decision making? And not necessarily the woman or the man, but it's a residual effect of our history in this country. You don't think that play a part?
Man, nah.
That doesn't have a part at all?
Nah, man.
Oh,
nah, man. We 2024. Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Housing Act of 1968 was probably by Lyndon Baines Johnson. LBJ. What? No. Was the most important legislature in Black America.
But legislation does not
It
change
does.
the mindset.
It funds the revolution. It funds the how do
I be that more you go remember. I be that more you go remember. I be that more you go remember. The bank line till the law call my number. I be that more you go remember. I'ma be that boy you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that boy you gon' remember. Line till the law call my you a present of more than you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies now on my line. They don't speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over the live. Who was the first to remind you and bind you back? We were rocks on the mountains, Mississippi and Quebec. Told you wasn't black. Prove straight back to tripping off truck. You need to be tripping off that. But here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to bathe. And look at that women.
So you can get not only the phenotype that you're looking for, but you can also get the temperament that you're looking for. That's a horse, a dog, any animal. Human beings are not much different from that. So if you take the condition that has been perpetrated against a people and then they continue to have babies in these conditions over and over and over, the mindset and the temperament does not change. The mindset and the temperament remains the same. No different than to getting that temperament of a purebred Arabian horse or getting the temperament of a purebred Dalmatian. You get the same temperament. And so this happens with people too. So to say that the residual effects of slavery doesn't play a part in our decision making today is a great fallacy, is all I'm saying.
You're speaking of nature versus nurture. I'll say this. When you woke up this morning, was a white man, did a white man hold you down in your bed?
No.
Just answer the question.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not, right? Okay. When you was building your homes with your son, was there a white man in there say you only could use 8 nails, 3 sheets of drywall, and if you don't have it, you and your son gotta go create it yourself? No,
absolutely.
I saw the videos of you doing.
Now let me explain though.
No, I'm not done.
But I do want to respond
because discernment and free will is a gift. Discernment.
Let me respond to that though.
Okay, go ahead.
The difference between me and other people is that I recognize the handicap that I was working with and that I was actually conceived with. And I had to recognize, like, hold up, this isn't a handicap, but the handicap is actually an illusion. And now I got to break the spell of this illusion of a handicap. I recognized most people, misery is bliss is the saying. They don't recognize because they're so caught up in the world in which they find themselves living in and existing in. They don't understand the ramifications of what's going on in the mentality. I looked at myself. I did introspection like, hold up, this is not how we supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing this. I should be doing this. And so it took me years to reverse the psychological effects that was detrimental and self-destructive even for myself. I didn't just one day say, bang, okay, I'm better now. No, I had to recognize that.
You said
That's
the
what
illusion.
I'm saying.
You said the illusion.
It was an illusion, but it was real to me. But it was real to me at the time.
Listen. I'm gonna use me as the example. I was
Ricky
born.
Moore, thank you, Ricky. Ricky said, "Ignorant is bliss, not misery." Grand Sheik. Ignorant.
Yeah, ignorance. Yeah. I was born in Harlem. Moved to New York. Moved to California when I was 8. Right. College graduate. Did some grad school. Never sold dope. Never did anything. My body still remains my temple. And look at me now.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole point. Discernment, accountability. We got to start rewarding people for their decisions.
I definitely agree.
You know what black people do? You know what black people reward people on? Them versus history. Them versus history. I'm doing great. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. You're like black, like that's the epitome of blackness is. I'm alive.
But listen what I'm saying though. Yes. This is what I'm saying. In this journey of life, we are all striving to get to the place where there is peace and there is equity, if you will. We're striving for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people are comfortable where they're at because that's all they know. Mm-hmm. You know, at some point, maybe they will crack out, break that shell, and unfold into something. But until then, maybe they do need the inspiration. Maybe they do need the tap on the shoulder. Maybe they do need the example of a Fred to show them, like, listen, his body is a temple. Look how he's moving. Maybe they need that inspiration. That's all I'm saying. Everybody is not on the same level.
Then we need to start holding our parents accountable.
Oh, come on,
no, you have to. No, you have to. Because who put you in a position? Because your parents were supposed to what?
They give us the best that they got, brother.
No, you're missing. See, no. We're not gonna have it. We can't have this conversation and save the lie.
No, listen what I'm saying.
No, you're trying to give the lie resuscitation.
No, listen what I'm saying.
You're giving it mouth to mouth resuscitation. You're giving the lie mouth to mouth.
Listen, let me say this, brother.
Yes.
If your parents give you the best that they got, but the best that they got, it doesn't make you valedictorian. It doesn't make you a millionaire. That doesn't mean that your parents are a failure. They only gave you the best that they got.
No.
It doesn't make them incompetent. They only gave the best that they got.
No, you're not.
Give me your example.
No, you're taking it way to Mars. We're not going to Mars.
All right, let's stay on Earth. What you got?
Yeah, let's stay on Earth.
And I want to respond.
It starts with marriage.
Okay.
It starts with the family. It starts unwavering being the family. Divorce, drugs, gangs, crime. All these variables sneak into your front door. Let's sneak into your front door. See, we're going to use sneak. It finds its way into your front door. No, you brought it in. You brought in the reefer. You brought in the cocaine. You brought in the magic. You brought this in. You brought in the prostitution. He ain't shit. I don't need no man.
Fred.
I don't need no man. I don't need no woman. No, you got to reward people for the decisions that they're making.
Have you ever lived in the hood?
No.
When did you live in the hood?
My whole life, my whole childhood.
Where?
Harlem.
What street?
In South Central. I'm 47th in the Lenox is Esplanade Gardens. That's what my grandfather.
And you don't understand the mentality that come with those environments?
No. Who controls the environment?
It doesn't matter who controls. It exists.
No. You're missing it. You're missing it.
It exists, brother.
No. Because you know what successful people do?
Come on, talk to me.
They leave that environment.
Okay, that's fine. But what about the people that's there?
No. People see. I need to take you somewhere to help you understand. Okay, people don't leave their environment because it's black people. People leave the environment for safety and evolution.
Mm-hmm.
People don't leave, oh, I'm getting rich. No. Because guess what? Some may say the richest black population neighborhood is in Maryland. Some may say it's Ladera Heights. I don't know. I'm not here to refute that. So there are successful black people that live around successful black people.
Mm-hmm.
But what you are getting is Frank Lucas is the hero in the neighborhood. So if Frank Lucas is the hero in the neighborhood, then it's acceptable for your mom to sell her blocks for a rock. It's acceptable for the guy to sell dope and kill 13 people in his neighborhood. That's acceptable. That's cool. But in the rich neighborhood in Maryland, I forget the name of the city, but every year it goes.
Probably talking about Montgomery County or Prince George's
It's probably
County.
over there. Yeah, but that's not allowed in that neighborhood.
Well, this is why. This is why, brother. The reason why
It's the government.
No, it's not the government. The reason why is because they have more chances at opportunity that is provided to them by the choices that was made before some of them was even born. And in the opposite environment, those choices that was made by those that was made by them for they were born leave them with minimal choices to choose from. A lot of people don't have access in the way that you might believe that they have access. Even when they strive to make the choices that you think that will correct their situation, they still have an uphill battle because the problem is so compounded in those environments that most people can't see the light of day and they lose inspiration to come up out of those environments. I walk through those environments. I work through those environments every single day. And yes, it's a shame to see these situations, but I do understand that it's a vacuum. It's like a vacuum, and this is all people see. And they don't see the way out as you clearly see standing out looking in. And so taking that into consideration, I'm saying that there's always got to be a bridge via a person that can help usher people out of those environments by inspiration. That's where I'm at with it.
I'll simplify it for you. Poor people know where to get the best weed at. I'm not going to use the term black, right? I'm not going to use the term black. I'm just going to say poor people, impoverished people. Where you get the best weed at?
Who, me?
No, I'm just saying, like the people. Where do you get the best?
Bro, that's a stereotype. Europeans know how to get the best weed.
You're missing what I'm saying.
I get exactly what you're saying, bro.
So where do you? So if you know where to get the best weed, you know a club got the most beautiful women. You know where,
bro. But every culture has this element, brother.
You're missing my point.
What is your point?
Discernment and free will,
bro. Let me tell you something. Every culture has this element that you're talking about. Europeans have this element. We have this element. Every culture has this element.
I don't care. I don't care if it's black, white, Asian, Mexican. I don't care. You have free will and discernment. If it's a choice. It's a choice. Brother, your choices create chances for yourself.
Brother, you don't believe that some of the choices are set before us and they are so influential.
Blame your parents.
And some of the choices are set before us and they are so influential. For instance, let me give you an example.
Sure, give me an example.
You take somebody from the inner city or the hood, as we would say it, and you put them in a school environment. That school is pretty much preparing them to work for somebody, whether you like it or not. If somebody happened to say, hold up, I don't have to work for somebody, I can work for myself, then hey, kudos to you. But majority of the people from kindergarten to the 12th grade are being prepared. And when they go to college, they get that certificate to go and find a job, to work for somebody, regardless if it's 6 figures or if it's 7 figures or if it's just minimum wage. They are being prepared to work for somebody. That's clear. Now, with that being said, the person must be able to understand that they have been prepared to work for somebody in order to break that mold. They have to be able to understand that they are valuable to themselves and that nobody can pay them with their worth. And then they can maybe go forward and then find their destiny with their own ability as opposed to somebody providing them something. Now, that person may not smoke weed, that person may not never been a criminal, but still, they still in a sort of a matrix. And so we're just talking about levels of a matrix. So how to break someone out of the matrix or inspire or help somebody, the choices are made for many people and they don't even realize it. They're pre-made. Many other choices.
It's funny how you're using the term, oh, people don't understand how to get from point A to point B.
No, they do. The choices are set before them. That's what I just said.
Let me explain. Let me articulate this point. Yet, they idolize entrepreneurs. Frank Lucas, Jay-Z, Beyonce. You idolize entrepreneurs, but there's no roadmap to get one. There's no roadmap to be an entrepreneur. There's no roadmap to be a millionaire, but you idolize them. It's the parents, man. It's the parents. See, without male leadership in the household, without true leadership, then everything is at your front, has the ability to be at your front door.
So you have the thought that every parent has it together 100.
I didn't say that.
And you have the thought that every parent is going to make the right choice to make every child in an impoverished situation go to valedictorian. Probably that's not it. That's not real.
I'm not saying valedictorian. I'm talking about success.
No,
I'm talking about reach the apex of your life.
But I'm
people didn't want to be. I didn't want to be a valedictorian.
No, what I'm saying is that these environments are more complex. Many of these environments are more complex than somebody just making bad choices. A lot of these influences have been there for years. They're generational choices, and they're generational, as they like to call them, generational.
Tell me a generational choice.
Generational choices when a child see his father drive a pickup truck or a dump truck and say, you know, I want to be a truck driver, and that's fine with them. It may not be fine for you.
Is that a generational choice?
Yeah, because you see it. Yeah, you see it, and generation.
So if I'm listening to
But there's nothing wrong with that, is what I'm saying. I'm just giving you an example.
What I'm saying is that a generational choice or is that a learned behavior? Because if that's the case,
it's obviously it's a learned behavior.
I'm willing to bet that kids, many kids, I don't know the percentage, they listen to.
Hold up. I like the point you just made.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's a learned behavior, which I call a generational choice. It's a learned behavior. That's
no such thing as a generational choice.
Listen to me. I'm using the term. Listen, you never heard nobody use the term, obviously. I'm using the term to say what you just said. It's learned behavior. It's generational. Now, learned behavior. And it's the same thing, and it's the same thing with impoverished areas. These are generational problems. They just didn't pop up and happen.
Because did you need a passport when you came to California?
Did I need a passport? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right. Do you need a passport when you go to New York? Whenever you go to New York?
Absolutely not.
Philadelphia. When you get to Detroit, I saw you went to
absolutely not. I don't need passport for none of that.
Okay. Guess what? I don't know what happened just now.
What happened? You good?
Okay. That was me. But there's no passport to relocate in America. Parents' choice. It is a parent's choice because listen, if you are an impoverished in New York, right? It's a choice to stay in New York and be impoverished. Because guess what? You can move to North Dakota, Montana, Nebraska, Ohio.
Bro, it becomes a mentality. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
That's
it becomes a comfort zone. And until somebody break out of that, as I've been saying the whole time, they have to acknowledge that illusion.
You're saying, you're acting like that's not a fault of their own comfort zone.
No, you have to. They don't. A lot of people
don't know.
A lot of people. No. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know how to break out of that space in their mind. And so they need inspiration. How I started the conversation.
You need inspiration, or you need a mother and a father. Inspiration.
Man,
what the hell inspiration is going to do? Go to church if you want inspiration.
Oh my God.
Well, no, you need a mother and a father.
Come on. You need Fred.
No, the black family, the white family, the Mexican family, the Asian family.
Bro, everyone needs, a lot of people need that bridge, bro.
That will solve. No, listen.
Who gave you your bridge?
Who gave me my bridge?
Somebody gave you a bridge. Whether it was your parents or whether it was a neighbor, whether it was
my grandfather.
Your grandfather gave you the bridge. So only thing I'm saying, and this is I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it at this. Everybody need the bridge across the water. Somebody has to. So in impoverished areas, somebody has to help make. No.
It's a choice to be in an impoverished neighborhood.
No. Somebody has to give someone the bridge. In every situation.
Yes, I agree.
In every situation.
The mother and the father.
No. Listen,
You're taking it off the mother and the father.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody don't have the luxury of a functional mother and a father. Everybody don't have the luxury of what you've been afforded.
No, I never had a father.
But everybody don't have the luxury of what you was afforded. But at some
it's not a luxury.
It is a luxury.
It is not a luxury to have a mother and a father.
No, I said everybody. What I said is everybody don't have the luxury that you was afforded. What I'm saying,
didn't have a luxury. I
asked you who gave you the bridge.
That's
you
not
said your grandfather. Hold up.
Not a luxury.
Listen to me. Hear me.
Luxury.
Listen.
You used the wrong word. It's not a luxury.
Listen to me. I said everybody doesn't have the luxury that you was afforded. Now let me break down what I'm saying. Obviously, your grandfather had made some impression upon you.
Absolutely.
And he helped you to get over the waters, to get to where you're going through inspiration, through guidance, or through discipline or force. Some kind of way he helped you over those troubled waters. That's number one. So when people are in impoverished areas and they don't have what I call the luxury, they don't have that inspiration. They don't have that push. They don't have what you have been afforded. By circumstances. You didn't choose your grandfather, nor do they choose their mother to be a crack addict. You didn't choose your grandfather to inspire you, nor did they choose their father to be a drug dealer. But that is the circumstances that they find themselves in. That's when we come in and we say, okay, since they not afforded the luxury, if it's not a luxury, since they not afforded that, then we are supposed to step up and make sure that we become the bridge.
So I'm not discrediting role models in the neighborhood. But
that's all I'm saying, though. I'm not making excuses.
What you just described is failed parents.
Okay, that's fine.
Now listen.
So if they're failed, are you going to step up? Are you going to?
I'm a basketball coach.
So this is all I'm saying, my brother. This is all I'm saying.
What you're saying is people don't have control because of the circumstances in their neighborhood.
I'm saying that we have to help inspire to break the matrix of the mind and show people that it can be done. Listen. Accomplishments are made by examples. People see examples and say, as Marcus Garvey say, what a man has done, a man can do. This is what inspires people. And if
I'm not discrediting the inspiration.
So that's all I'm saying.
Well, we call it nuclear family, right? That's the term. Nuclear family. If there's no nuclear and guess what? Don't you know if there was a nuclear family in the hood of Baltimore, it wouldn't be a hood?
But this is the thing.
But you don't. You're discounting.
I know circumstances. I know circumstances. I know some parents got hit with stray bullets, and now the child is left.
That's a minority, man. I'm talking about. You're talking about the margins. I'm talking about the median.
Listen to what I'm saying.
The median. I'm talking about the 85%. I'm not talking about cancer. I'm not talking about DUIs. I'm not talking about car accidents. I'm not talking about someone being framed for a murder.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You are. That's an extreme example.
No.
Is that common?
Bro, yes.
It's not.
Go look at the statistics of Baltimore. Have you seen The Wire? That was a real thing.
Listen,
I know it was a movie, but it's real.
If that was the case, no one will still be living, dog.
No. These are impoverished areas I'm speaking of, not the whole Baltimore.
You're missing what I'm saying. I'm talking about the median. I'm not talking about the outliers.
I'm speaking about impoverished areas. I'm not speaking about Baltimore at large. I'm only speaking of the impoverished areas.
You ever seen a loaf of bread? You ever seen a loaf of bread?
No, I don't want you.
Wait. People throw away the N at the end, and people throw away the N at the beginning. That's what you're describing.
No,
I'm talking about the loaf that's in between.
No, but I'm not. Listen to me. No, we started talking about. Remember. Let me bring you back on task.
Yes,
you started talking about the twerking and then going to church, and I say that is only a sector of our community. That's not the whole community.
I agree.
Then I started talking about the hood, the ghetto, the inner city, the impoverished area. That is the only thing I'm focusing on. Is the impoverished areas, because the impoverished areas is the ones that seem to fall back behind and lag behind. And you say the problem is the parents. And I'm saying that the circumstances in these areas does not lean right back to the parents, because there's a lot of different variables that keep this condition going. And so those who have made some success, those who have made it out, should be the bridge to help the others to at least try to make it out.
Listen,
that's all I'm saying.
All in. I believe in the butterfly effect. So I'm all in. If you have the extra time to serve your community by all means. Not by any means, by all means. However, my kids don't need a basketball coach. I'm the coach. My kids don't need leadership. My kids don't need a school district, even though they go to a school.
They don't need socialization.
No, that's not what I'm talking
they
about.
They are islanding to themselves.
No, that's not what I'm saying. See, you're being extreme. See, now you're acting. Now
you're acting. Listen like what you say.
You're acting like I'm Kamala Harris on Fox News.
You
right now.
just said that they don't need this.
What
they
I'm
don't
talking
need
about
that.
is the leadership. What I'm talking about is the leadership. I'm talking about the leadership. You're missing.
No, but you just said that. I'm only repeating what you said.
Basketball coach, because dad is the basketball coach. Yes, they don't need. I could homeschool my kids if I choose to, in which I will homeschool my son in middle school. I will do that. What I'm saying is, in order for you to get what you want out of life, in order for you to get the apex of the relationship with your neighbor, in order for you to get the apex of your relationship with your coworkers, your wife to get her relationship with her brother, with her neighbor's brother, her neighbor's sister, it starts with mother and the father making a covenant with God. If you don't listen, if that is severed, then you begin the competition. See, then you, unbeknownst to you, it's cool to go to a club and get high and get drunk every Friday night.
But bro,
that's because you believe it's cool, because that becomes your culture. Your culture should be your last name. Your culture should be what you identify at your dinner table when you're having dinner with your family. That's culture. Culture is grandma's house Sunday night. Culture isn't Jay-Z. That's entertainment. That's not culture.
I hear what you're saying, right? I hear what you're saying. But what you're describing is a cookie cut perfect world. That is not where we live at. That's not where we live at. So hold on. Let me finish. I will. Well, for sure. It appears that you're describing a cookie cut perfect world. What I'm describing is the reality in which the world is. And the reality in which the world lives is that everybody does not have that mindset and has not been afforded that mindset by generations. And in order for that mindset to come about, it's up to those who say that they have the mindset to set the tone and help them over the troubled waters. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, and you matured, right? And you're with family, right? You just had a child, right?
Absolutely.
And you were next to your woman when she had the child, right?
You better know it.
Exactly, Mom.
But this is the example.
No. I'm gonna use you as the example.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I watch your shows. I'm not saying I watch every show,
right?
But I have enough information on you to understand, right? You was a street dude, right?
Oh, of course. Of course, I'm
street dude. Okay. Now let's use you as the example. You was a street dude, right?
Of course, absolutely.
You embraced the punishment it entailed, whether it was prison. I don't know if you went to prison. I don't know, but you embraced. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay, you embraced the punishment, right?
Of course.
Now, once you embraced the punishment, you became TAHARKA Bey.
What does that mean?
You became so that means you embrace accountability, because I'm willing to gamble $2 that you wasn't married and slanging dope and a street dude or a dope boy or anything like that.
That I was what? Say it again.
I'm willing to bet that you wasn't married and or faithful when you.
No, that ain't a part of that culture.
No, but that's what I'm saying. See, now you're understanding what I'm saying.
No.
So when you became TAHARKA Bey, when Malcolm Little became Malcolm X, when Toronto Johnson became TAHARKA Bey, you embraced accountability.
But listen to what I'm saying, though.
I'm not.
But I understand being not. I understand the other side too, and this affords me the ability to reach back and say, "This is how you fix that."
You ain't got to reach back. You lead by example with your family.
That's reaching back.
And if you have the time, no, it's not.
That's reaching back. Listen.
No, it's not reaching back.
Listen. When I say reaching back, what I'm saying is my example, my counsel, as well as my grabbing, using this hand to say, come on, go this way, of those who are willing to go.
Okay, since you say reaching back, is your father still alive?
No, my father transitioned a few years ago.
Okay, was he married to your mother?
Absolutely not.
How many siblings do you have?
3.
3 different women?
No.
2 and 1?
Yes.
Well, there you have it. Was your father ever married?
Yes.
But not to your mom?
To my mother, yes.
He was married to your mother?
No.
So you get what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. See,
okay, now let me.
But you
I want to elaborate though.
Wait. No, you. It's your show. You can elaborate. You can say, "Fred, shut the hell
up."
Yeah, but
no. I want you to explain what that means, and then I'm gonna elaborate.
Learned behavior. If your father is not in the house with the tone of discipline, with the leadership that comes with him just unlocking the door, with the leadership of him knowing that he's going to work every day, knowing that he's taking you on Friday to go play soccer, Saturday to go watch a movie. Wait, I'm not done. Sunday, go to church. Watch Monday Night Football on Monday. Go play tennis on Tuesday. Go to the decathlon on Wednesday. Go to Bible study on Thursday. Whatever it is, there's leadership in the home. Now, without that leadership, guess what? It's disguised as mama ain't got enough money. See,
let me elaborate before you go to the mama, because where you're wrong is that my mother and the man that actually raised me as my father did all the things that you just said. Yeah. But I was more influenced by my environment. My brothers and sister wasn't. I was more influenced by the environment. And this is what I'm talking about, the variables. The variable is that regardless of what a parent does, there is some variables that could take hold that can influence someone. I was more influenced by the streets. I was more influenced by rap culture. I was more influenced. My brother and my sisters wasn't. They all went in the direction that you talk about. So
Yeah, the numbers
and
say
your father wasn't in the home. And you're using the variable that when the father is not in the home to say this and say this, but you just mentioned that your father wasn't in the home.
I agree.
And so those variables only work in a conversation that's structured to try to make a point that really is really dull. Because it doesn't apply to you, nor does it apply to me.
So in your example, 2 out of 3, that's 66.6%. It worked, right? It worked. So the point I'm making is a mother and a father, the median, the middle, like the middle of that bread, not the end, the middle of that bread, they'll be more successful children.
I agree. I don't disagree with that.
So if we
I don't disagree with that at all. But what I'm thinking with discounting, I think what's going on with discounting the circumstances surrounding
power of influence. You're talking about power of influence. There aren't circumstances. There are not Listen, you got to understand what I'm saying. That's environment. That's environment. Circumstances.
Bro, you're using word salad now, brother.
No, I'm not using word.
This is word salad.
Circumstances
has this. This is what circumstances is.
Environment.
No. Environment precipitates circumstances. Listen to what I just say. I'm going to say it slow. Environment precipitates circumstances. Certain environments will bring certain circumstances. That's a little bit too much for you.
No, I'm just saying you're not.
Think about it.
No,
certain environments will bring certain circumstances. So if you put someone in an environment that is
you're making my point for me. You're making my point.
This is the same point I've been making. This is the same point I've been making.
So environment. So listen. So if you got a married mother and a father. If you got to marry, no, listen, you got to.
Really I agree with that. I'm looking at those that doesn't have that are unfortunately that they don't have with the circumstances that you're talking about. Hold on. I'm talking about those that don't have the circumstances that you're talking about. And how do you get them from the circumstances that they're found with? How do you help that situation is what I'm talking about. You're saying that they gotta make like they wake up and gonna make the choices that you think is right for them. No, it takes inspiration, it takes guidance, it takes all sorts of variables in order to bring people out of that state of mind and assist them. It just doesn't happen. Same way it didn't happen to you, it doesn't happen to anybody. It doesn't just happen. It was intentional with your grandfather, obviously. And it must be intentional with those are way below the poverty level. It must be intentional.
You got to understand that it's like a Teflon. It's like a Teflon sheet, right? And what I'm suggesting, I'm gonna use the term suggesting because a mother and a father is like a Teflon sheet.
I totally agree.
And with that Teflon sheet, the dumb stuff, the ignorant stuff just pops off of it.
But even the mother and the father have to be conscious of their roles as mothers and fathers. They just can't be mothers and fathers and willy-nilly in it. They have to be intentful in their motherhood and their fatherhood in order to bring forth the equation that they're looking for. Okay. Some people, you got two parents in the house and they don't even understand their roles as mothers and fathers. So that becomes an explosion.
So who's in reality, for bad parenting? So who's to blame?
So in reality, what I'm saying is there is you're looking to blame somebody, but what I'm saying is when you find a situation and you have the ability to help the situation, then that's what you do. Do you know what I mean? Because the blame game can go around for days.
Yeah, you said it's generational. So what I'm asking you is, why are our neighborhoods like this?
And I just told you, the same way that you can breed an Arabian horse to its purity and even the temperament, the same way that it happens from the time of the field slavery and these environments. And until one break out of those environments, first mentally, and then change the environment around them, we're going to see the same set of circumstances.
So that's free will.
What you mean it's free will? It's free will ain't free, because your environment will influence you.
I'm not.
Free will ain't free. Your environment will ultimately influence you. And until you can get the environment of the influence out of your mind, whether somebody assists you or the light come on, and you get out, you're going to be there.
Do you think that so a mother and a father, do you think they have the matrix? And is it less likely or more likely married family to have a child suffer from the matrix?
And in the ways of the world today, you can take two.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Listen to me. Let me finish.
Can you answer the question first, and then elaborate? Can you answer the question first, then elaborate?
Ask it one more time.
A married mother and father, is it more likely or less likely a child to suffer from mental matrix?
I can't answer it like that.
What do you mean you can't answer
that? Because listen, let me tell you why. Let me propose that it's less likely. Let me propose that.
Because
let me explain. Let me explain though. Let me explain though. Let me explain though. All right, let me say this. Let me answer how I want to make it. I'm gonna answer how I want to. Let me answer like this. It's less likely. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The mentality of loan of individuals does not precipitate. It does not work to bring people into the utopia of their mind. In other words, even productive parents, even bona fide Christian, Muslim, or whatever they call themselves, are still trapped in an artificial reality. And so within that artificial reality, they will produce children that ultimately live in that artificial reality. Most people think that they're free, but they're not free. All the entrapments of success, all the entrapments of money, all the entrapments of all their little communities, their mansions, such as yourself, that becomes a crippling factor. In reality, it doesn't matter whether you got two parents or not. What matters is the mentality of the parents. That's what matters. So you say, well, two parents increase the odds? No, it won't, because the mentality of society, the mentality of the people, and the mentality of society will prove. It will prove that that doesn't make a difference, because if it did, the world wouldn't be in the condition that it is.
So a married couple, what?
No, because the mentality is garbage.
I didn't say I was silent when you spoke.
Go ahead.
I didn't say anything. When you have a married couple under the covenant of God, so a family led by God, an imperfect family led by God, is not more powerful than culture?
No. Because most people don't understand. Most people have an illusion. Listen to me. If that was true, listen to what I'm saying. Let's get to the reality of it. The proposition is that, yes, it should.
Oh, I didn't even know.
But most people don't understand God to the point where it would be beneficial and it be a complete productive family and society. So the proposition is, yes, in the perfect world, you're correct. But look at society, and society tells you the truth, that those who go to church are the worst. Those who are in the mosque are the worst. And those who are outside the church and outside the mosque are equally as bad, because most people don't understand God in the first place. Therefore, society is in a ruin. because of what you propose is not working. Why? Because most people are stuck in the illusion and it doesn't work anyway, because they don't even understand what they're reading. They don't understand the principle of the journey. Therefore, we look at the world as it is, torn apart.
So
the world is torn apart. So your proposition, it sounds good. But when you look at the world, the evidence says it's not good.
So that's
what the evidence says.
No. So no one is more powerful. Everyone will succumb to culture then.
No. What I'm saying is, let me say this.
You said it's not more powerful. You said a covenant.
No, I'm telling you what the world is. The evidence is in the crime rate.
We don't have
the
anarchy
evidence
here.
is in the poverty rate. That's where the evidence is.
No, but we don't have anarchy.
No. We don't have what?
Anarchy.
Oh no, we have controlled anarchy, brother. This is anarchy, but not the anarchy that you expect from a video game. This is controlled anarchy, brother. What do you mean we don't have anarchy? You can't be serious. This is a different type of anarchy. We living in a different time. You just said this is not00 BC or 00 AD or the year the year 1. This is not that. So this is anarchy, but this is just a different type of anarchy.
Two parents makes no difference in the kid.
Not if the mentality is terrible, and obviously the mentality is bad. So no, it's not making a great difference. No, because if it was, the world would not be in the shape that it's in. The evidence proves what I'm saying.
So there's more bad people on earth than good
people?
No.
There's more people committing bad acts. Not bad people. It's people committing bad acts. No, it's more people. No. It's more people committing bad acts because they're not influenced by what you're talking about.
There's more people committing bad acts because
the two-parent household that you pose that is going to build the utopia is not a reality.
It's
because they don't understand. They don't understand God.
You're making two parents seem like it's unrealistic.
No. It's very realistic.
You said utopia. Like
no. It's very realistic. I think you're missing what I'm saying.
No,
you're posing that the two-parent household is going to solve all the problems. That's what I mean by utopia.
No.
You say the two-parent household increases the chances.
I said the median. I said the median.
This is what I'm saying.
I said the median.
What I'm saying is, when you say that, let's look at the numbers of society.
Oh, the numbers say it. The numbers say it by far.
What do the numbers say?
Oh, it'll be upside down. It'll be the other way around.
The numbers say that the divorce rate is not high.
No, what I'm saying, it'll be
the numbers say that children in two-parent households don't go to jail.
No,
the numbers say that parents and that children in two parents household don't become addicted to drugs.
It's catastrophically different,
bro. I don't know what numbers you're looking at. That's not true.
Well,
I don't know what numbers you're looking at.
Well, by numbers alone, I'm right, because only 30% of the black community are married. So the numbers 70% by definition. Wait. By your point alone.
Okay, come on.
You're wrong, because 7 out of 10 black people are unmarried, and 30% are. So by your definition alone, you're wrong.
Okay, I got you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is this. I'm speaking about those two-parent households. I'm saying that those two-parent households is not producing the results that you're talking about.
Oh, they produce it more by more and wide margins.
Well, we're gonna bring some numbers out. You want to debate that?
Astronomical. It's astronomical.
You want to debate that?
You ready to debate? No,
I don't. No, I'm gonna bring receipts. I can bring receipts.
No,
I know this for a fact. This is why I know this for a fact. This is why I know this for a fact.
I would rather teach it than
debate. No. Listen. This is why I know this for a fact. When you look at society, and you look at the birth rate.
Birth rate is dropping.
Let me finish. You look at the birth rate in two-parent households. You look at the crime rate in two-parent households. You look at the divorce rate in two-parent households. It's even though let me say this, even though those numbers appear to be flying high, when you really look at it, it's not increasing the productivity of a group of people. because the numbers that is destroying and not bringing us to the next level supersedes the successes.
Well, all you got to do is since we're we're literally upside down from 2010 to 2024. Do the data from 1950 to 1964 to the Civil Rights Act. Check the data.
Say it again?
From 1950 to the Civil Rights Act to 2010 to 2024. There lies a lot of answers.
Oh, let me tell you what we need to understand is that during the Civil Rights era, we were in a position where we had to depend on each other in such a way that we necessarily don't have to depend.
The Civil Rights Act. I didn't say the Civil Rights Movement.
But no, I say the Civil Rights era, when the act was given. When that was taking place, we were forced to depend on each other for our survival in such a way that we're no longer forced to depend on each other. So those numbers there will reflect the cohesiveness to depend on each other for our protection, for our survival, and for our well-being during a period of time. And so when you go all the way up to 2010, you're looking at the residual effect of people who was forced to depend on each other. Now, once that is broken down and you got all of these little social programs that pacify people, that becomes a part of the matrix also. You know what I mean? But with that being said, brother, we didn't win in a whole nother direction. I'm going to have to clip this thing and put up this as another video, brother. Brother, are you ready for Melchizedek?
You know what the funny thing is? I want to hear his history. You didn't get into it much.
Yeah, I'm going to get into it next time. We're going to get. I
really want to know the conversations he had with Malcolm and Louis Farrakhan. I understand how he feels about Farrakhan, but he loves Malcolm X. You know, he speaks of him so highly, and yet his leader hands is dipped in Malcolm's blood. So I'm
no, he don't. He says Farrakhan is not his leader anymore.
No, I'm talking about Elijah.
Elijah. Yeah.
I would love to.
Come on, Fred.
No, like honestly, like he's one of the last of the Mohicans. Like that generation is gone. Like
well, listen. What I'm gonna do is on the 2nd, clear your schedule, and I'll have the interview. Let's ask him some questions together.
Ask him. I don't want to debate him though. I really want to.
No debate. I mean,
he said debate him at all.
He said ask me anything.
No, I'm talking about like. I really want to get into the history of and then at a later show, because I got questions. Because I want to tie my research into him being there. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So let me say this to you, brother. Please don't. I'm very passionate. If you're watching my show, you know I'm very passionate. I mean no disrespect to you, brother. I've really enjoyed this conversation.
No, brother. You ain't got to worry about a damn thing.
Man, because some people, man, they misinterpret my passion as if I'm being disrespectful. I'm like you, brother. I love when you said, I never killed a black man. I've never harmed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when I have these conversations, I get passionate, and I want the audience to know, as well as you to know, that I mean no maliciousness. I mean no harm. We are brothers, and we are in the same struggle, and we just see the side of the mountain that we're standing on, and that's just what it is. You follow me?
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me, and the people. I had the chance to. When I was looking down, I was looking at the chat. So that's what I was looking at, because I didn't know. I forgot. People said, "Oh, you got your black card chat." I never wanted a black card. I never asked you for your black card. Like I'm not into these worldly, these psychosis that the black people are under.
Right. I got you.
I got you. I'm not. My gardener makes a teacher's salary.
Right.
That's pro black. If you want to be pro black. If you want to know the definition of pro-black, be pro-economics. Because you can shake a black man's hand and raise your black fist as much as you want. As much as you want. You can pat him on the back. Good day, brother. Create some black jobs.
But all of your wealth is going to go to Japan when it's all over said and done. In China.
And you know what? That was a choice by me. And I'm proud of it.
Listen,
I've known her 25 years. I've known, and guess what? We built this. We built, and I'm so proud of it. And I'm neither in comparison or yes.
I think at the end of the day, like you say, man, we live off our choices, and the choices that you make you happy. The choices give you peace, and those are the choices that you must go with. It is what it is, and nobody have to accept it. It is what it is. I've literally enjoyed this conversation. I'm like, man, this would be a great podcast with you.
Yeah, we need to do it once a month. Let's do it once a month.
Yeah, this would be a great podcast.
We'll do it once a month.
Most people that I say this to, before it's over, they so sensitive. I like, man, we can't.
I'm not sensitive at all. Like, I love when the chat comes at me, and I don't give a hell about the chat. I because you got to have receipts. Because in order to think like me, you got to have receipts. You understand what I'm saying? Like the path I've chosen, the path I've built, you got to have receipts to have this mindset. And I have the receipts. So when people say your black card,
you say you ain't never purchased one.
I don't show me. Like, I have land.
That's your black card.
I have land.
Yeah.
I own property. I have a doctor that's a wife that only works 10 days a month.
Good night.
Only.
You on top of the world.
We're leaving. The reason she's leaving, almost $500,000 a year on the table, because the man leads and allowed her to work only 10 days a month. And that's because she has to, like the hours and all that, and the research, and yes.
Good night.
We talk about cancer. We trying to find a cure for cancer at our dinner table. How does cancer replicate itself? So I'm so mystified how cancer replicates itself so much. How does it replicate itself so fast? I'm trying to figure out how to slow cancer down at the dinner table. I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's really what. So you want to talk about being pro-black? I'm trying to save the world.
Good night.
If we could cure cancer, people talking about being pro-black. Okay, what's the reward for being pro-black? You get a seat at the BET Awards.
Oh my goodness! Stop it, Fred.
I'm being 100.
Oh my God, Fred.
You get the quote a Jay-Z line.
No, bro. No.
Yeah. So what's pro-black?
Bro, let me tell you what. Let me tell you
what pro-black is. Tell me what pro-black.
Let me tell you. And I'm gonna use the term pro-black because you said it. Brother, you get to identify with your own experience. When you get to identify, let me finish. I'm the background. Like, there's a certain feeling I get around my own people. There is a certain feeling. Now, I love all people. I have no problem with anybody. But there's a certain feeling, that a connectivity that I get when I get around my uncle that just let it all hang out. And just say what he feel and feel what he says. There's a certain connectivity that I have when we go and have a dinner where everybody comes from a different walk of life, but we're all family, and they all have their different experience, and it's what you would call a black experience, quote unquote. There's a different connectivity. You know what I'm saying? I can't get that from anywhere else. I can't get that from a European. I can't get that from a Japanese. I can't get that from a Chinese. I just can't get that connectivity like that. Though I'm connected to all people. I have no problem with Europeans. I have no problem with Japanese. I have no problem with Chinese or any other group of people. But it's just something about us that I love so much. And that is what pro-black is all about. It's about advancing one another, helping one another, understanding that we came from the mud of a plantation and that no one should be left behind in the mentality of the plantation. Understanding that we started with rags, understanding that there was calluses on our ancestors' hands from picking cotton, and some people now got the calluses on their mind. And so it's just a wonderful thing to connect to the struggle. It's just a wonderful thing.
I don't want to connect to a struggle.
Connecting to the struggle doesn't mean that you have a struggle mind.
No.
Listen what I'm saying. Let me elaborate, and then I'll let you talk. When I say connecting to the struggle, it's that you have reached a certain point in your life that you have found peace, you have found success, and now you connect to those that could actually bring themselves to where you're at.
Yeah.
That's what I mean connecting to the struggle.
If pro-black is a feeling, how you feel. Pro-black is how you feel? It's how you feel?
No, it's an experience.
Wait.
It's an experience.
It's not.
It's an experience. I just said. I said working. I said the connectivity. I said yeah.
The connectivity.
I said successes.
Yeah.
You only heard the connectivity.
About, is it? No. Let me ask you this. See, is it the blood, or is it like experiences?
It's like experiences, brother.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's like experiences, and it's a spiritual connection also.
Okay. Now, if it's like experiences,
don't forget the spiritual connection.
Okay,
don't forget that.
So God,
because according to your Bible in Genesis 1, Jesus connected himself to his people all the way back to God. So and they was the Israelites. That's right.
Okay.
So it's a connectivity of genetics. It's a connectivity of spirit. It's connectivity of experience.
Okay. Now we're just gonna do simple.
In your Bible, it teaches that.
Okay. Now we can say simple. Oh man, listen. We're just gonna use simple math.
Okay.
We're just gonna use simple math.
Very simple.
From 000 to 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Summarize pro-black.
I can only summarize it for my experience, brother. I can't define it for everybody.
Don't summarize it. Wrong term. Quantify it.
Brother, let me quantify it. I'm gonna quantify it right now.
You know why you can't quantify it?
You won't let me.
No, wait. There's no point even.
You just cut me off, brother.
No, because I set you up for that.
No, you just cut me off. You didn't let me answer. What you mean? You set me up and you ain't let me answer?
Because you said
you didn't let me answer, brother.
I know that, but
how can you set me up and not let me answer?
Because it was rhetorical to get to my point.
No, you gotta let me answer because I'm gonna quantify it.
No, listen, I wasn't. I'm
gonna quantify it.
Listen. Let me make my point. I didn't want you to answer it. What I'm saying to you is, by your definition of pro-black, listen, how you quantify it is there's the same thing that's happening to a couple that's married under God is the same results as the people who have one parent. That's what you just said 8 minutes ago. So
I said the results in society.
To quantify
the results of society.
To quantify pro-black, according to you, from 00 to 024, it equals the same.
No, let me finish. Now let me quantify it. Somebody say I ran you into a trap. He didn't run me into a trap. He asked me a question and cut me off and tried to answer it for me.
Man, come on, man.
Now,
that's what I'm saying. Pro-black was created in 1964.
Let me finish. Let me tell you something, brother. Pro-black is something that's always been in existence, but it has been labeled as pro-black in 1964. It's been labeled as that. Now, before that, let me finish. Before that, what you would call pro-black is nothing more than tribal pride. That's all you would call it. Where people would edify their tribe and they would move on and they would look back and look at the greatness of their tribe and pass that down to their children. That would be pro-black before even black was a term. Now, let's put it like that. So when you look at the essence of what is pro-black.
Tribalism. That's what it's called.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, now I'm going to quantify what is.
You already quantified it. You're not
letting me finish. You're not letting me finish.
I'm like the.
No.
Go ahead.
Now let me quantify what pro-black is. In the last 6 months, right? There's a group of us. When I said I was taking my son to school, there's a group of us that literally put coins together, put minds together, and created what we have to be school for our children. And I'm using the term black loosely, what pro-black is taking your situation into your own hands to better it for your posterity so they would not have to suffer the things that you were up against and suffered against before they even were born. So pro-black becomes, not only does it become a feeling, because you have to have a bond of affection with your people in order to make the conditions better. Not only is it a feeling, but it's also taking action for those who suffer under the same condition that your ancestors or you may have suffered under to take them to the next level. So what is quantify or qualified pro-black? It's taking action so the same thing that you suffered from will not be repeated into the next generation. That's what that is.
You just nature versus nurture. All you're defining is learned behaviors. Now pro-black, if you quantify pro-black,
I said for me, I can't do it for everybody.
No, but it is what it is. You have the internet just like I do.
No, I can't do it for everybody. I can only give you my expression.
Just how you can quantify data. You said you're going to give me the data. Like we're just quantifying right now.
But are you quantifying pro-black according to statistics?
Yes.
No. I said, listen what I said. I said I can only do it for me because everybody else have different experiences.
Makes you feel good.
No.
Makes you feel
Success
good
makes me feel good. Giving my child a chance at life makes me feel good. Listen, giving my child a chance makes me feel good. And I am a part of giving him the chance makes me feel good.
Yeah, and
that makes me feel good.
And when Tevin Campbell come on around 50 black people, 45 people know the words, that's pro-black.
That's not pro-black.
It makes you feel good. Okay, so that's
you got your own understanding of pro-black.
Oh no. I'm walking you into the bear trap because if that's not pro-black, right?
You're calling that.
Wait. If that's not pro-black, singing Tevin Campbell, singing
I like what Messiah say. To quantify is to produce the numbers to support the issue. And that's what I'm saying.
That's where I'm about to go.
And I can produce that.
That's where I'm about to
but
go.
I can only produce them from my experience.
But I got to talk in ebonics right now because we can pro-black. That's where I'm about to go. That's where I'm about to go.
Listen what I'm saying. I can only produce the numbers from my experience. I can't produce the numbers because everybody don't see pro-black the same. You think Tevin Campbell is pro-black.
No, I don't think Tevin Campbell is pro-black. Tevin Campbell is pro-rainbow. Now what I'm saying is this.
No, you just said everybody sing Tevin Campbell, that's pro-black.
I'm saying, is it? Okay. Now let me make my point. This is fun. This is really fun. Thank you for the invite, dog. Like I really ain't have a conversation.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything I said? I said absolutely. I can quantify it with my experience. I can give you my numbers.
Yes. Well received.
So when you say that, oh, that's rhetorical.
You're excluding yourself because you know where I'm going.
No.
You know where I'm about to go right now.
You have to hear me.
I'm about to go.
Listen. I cannot speak because people have their own interpretation of what pro-black is. So I cannot quantify it by other people's interpretation.
I'm about to code switch like Kamala Harris right now. You better thank a union member. Now, what I'm saying is, if we quantify now numbers or for your experience, and then I'm going to get to the nationwide experience. There's no difference between a 2-parent household and a 1-parent or a 0-parent household because the numbers say it's not. Now,
that's right.
Now let's
society.
Now let's move forward to society. Quantify black. The wealth gap. Wait. Come on. The median for a black woman in America, $30,000. The median for a black man, $36,000. That's how you quantify pro-black.
No. That's not. Yes. That's no. What you're quantifying is you're quantifying the wealth gap. You're not quantifying pro-black. You're quantifying the wealth gap. No. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what you're not listening to. I told you that many people see pro-black in different variables.
So what's the benefit of being pro-black? So what's the benefit of being pro-black?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
You can electric slide with 40 people?
Let me finish. Your wife must be listening to you. Stop trying to impress her with these black jokes. Listen to me.
No, she's upstairs.
Listen to me. When I say I can quantify pro-black, I can only quantify it from my experience, because black don't mean everything to the same thing to everybody. That's why I can only do it with my experience, because pro-black to somebody else is, like you said, is talking about the wealth gap. Pro-black to someone else could be how many people we can put into college. There's too many variables. There's too many variables to say to quantify pro-black with a wide brush, because it's such an ambiguous term. I can only quantify. Let me finish. I can only quantify it from my experience. That's what I've been saying. So you didn't back me in a corner. You just don't understand what pro-black is, and you don't understand the variables. There's too many variables to say it's one thing.
Now you said, what word did you just use?
I say it's such, pro-black is an ambiguous term.
Let me
hold up. Listen, I want you to hear me, because you're hearing what you want to hear. I say it's an ambiguous term to try to quantify it with a wide brush, but I can quantify it from my experience. And each person with their definition of pro-black will be able to quantify it with their experience.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. So there's no code. So there's no black code.
No, it's
ambiguous.
No, because pro-black brush. Bro, listen. Exactly. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay,
You asked me to quantify pro-black, and I said to you, I can only quantify it by my experience. Now I'm gonna ask you, what's the definition of pro-black?
I'm pro-God.
That everybody agree with.
I don't.
There is none. That's my point. There is none. That's why it's ambiguous.
I don't even live by that code.
Listen to me. Hold up. Slow down. You asked me to quantify it, right? And I told you from a logical perspective, I can only quantify it by my experience, which is right and exact. Because I asked you, listen to me. I asked you, I say, what is the definition universally, now I'm going to add, universally accepted for pro-black? There is none. So how can I quantify it for everybody? It's impossible.
So you agree. We wasted 25 minutes.
You wasted 25 times because I told you in the beginning, I can only do it from my experience.
You
just wasted. You went all around the mulberry bush when I told you.
If you can't you can only quantify it by your experience.
I'm answering your question.
By definition, wait. By definition, there could never be a code.
Who said it was a code?
That's what pro-black is, a code.
No, it's not. You making it a code.
No, I'm not making it nothing. Because
listen to
the
me.
Conversation
Everybody
started,
understanding is different. When it comes to that, what's the code then? Tell me the code.
No, I don't have a code. Remember the conversation started?
No, you say it's a code. Tell us the code.
I don't have a code.
There's not a code.
So that's what I'm saying.
Tell us the code. If it's a code, tell us the code.
The chat. Remember the chat? Remember I was responding to the
I'm
chat?
asking you. You just said it was a code. Tell us the code.
I didn't say it was a code. You
said that pro-black is a code.
No.
I'm asking you to share with us the code.
There is no code. I'm making a point. There is no code. Now let me get back to what I was saying.
That's what I just said. That's why I say I can only quantify it from my experience. We're back to home base again. So I can only quantify it by my experience because it's an ambiguous term. There is no code to it. That's right. And there is no definition that everybody agrees with. So so when you ask me the question to quantify it, there's only one way I can quantify it, and that's by my experience.
Okay. So
there's no other way to quantify it. There is no running definition. There is no group that agree. There is nothing. I can only do it by my experience. I've been saying that for the last 20 minutes, and now you finally get it.
No, I don't get it. No, I don't. What I'm saying is
That's how else can I quantify it?
No, it started. Remember
how else can I quantify it, brother?
No, but you got to understand where the conversation, the genesis of this conversation.
Jumped out the pot into the grease, brother.
No,
the grease is on the stove.
No, you're missing my point. The conversation started. The conversation started when someone said they're taking my black card. Remember?
I get that, and I joked about that.
I don't want your black card. I don't live by a black card.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you told me to quantify black, and you made it like you made it like it's an ambiguous term. You made it like, oh, I don't want you to answer. It's rhetorical. I walked you into. You didn't walk me into that. I'm going to answer it from my experience because that's the only way that anyone can answer it.
It's gonna make sense to the people that rewatch it, because people are stuck on the term pro-black, so they're not listening for understanding. I want you guys to come back next month, rewatch this stream, give him some AdSense, and listen for understanding.
You remind me of one of you are defining the term by what they have given you of the term.
No,
somebody has given you the term, a running definition that you can't even explain yourself. I'm asking you. Listen. I'm asking you, what is pro-black to you? From what you read, from what you studied, what is it?
It's nothing to me.
This is why I'm telling you, I can only answer from my experience, brother. Because although it's nothing to you,
I had to learn it. I had to learn this.
But listen, although it's nothing to you, it's something to me. Although it's something to me, it's something else to somebody else.
Yes. Okay.
It's everybody's experience of what it is.
There's no code. So when we gotta say, black man, you're not on code. You're not on code.
I don't use those terms.
No, but what I'm saying,
you've never heard me use those terms.
No, I'm talking about society. I'm talking about the on the macro level.
I never use those terms.
No, I'm talking about on a macro level.
That's an ambiguous term.
I didn't
too.
say on the Moorish. I didn't say on the. No, it's not an ambiguous term on a macro level.
No, it is. On code is an ambiguous term because define the code.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what
I don't use none of those terms. So when you say quantify, I can quantify my experience. Mm-hmm. I can't quantify somebody else's.
Yeah.
Because even when you say what's on code, I can tell you what's on code for me.
Exactly. And that's why I'm talking about what's on code for you is at your dinner table with your wife and kids.
No. I actually have people that we're working toward a cohesiveness code so we can render some success from a communal perspective. So it's just not me.
Tell them what works in your house.
No.
That's all you got to do. Tell them what works in your home.
No,
you ain't gotta come up with no code. Hey, listen. Hey, Mr. Bay.
Bro, when you say you a Christian, that's a code.
Yes.
That's a code. So what are you talking about? So it's not only in your house at your table, it's at a million other tables.
Yes, I know that, but that's how you create it. What's the success?
This is what I'm telling you about. You said the code is at your dinner table.
Yes.
I'm saying no. I'm saying that the code is supposed to be a universal perspective from the school of thought in which you subscribe to. You subscribe to Christianity, and so you are measured by the rules and regulations of what governs a Christian. Now, that's the code.
I think we're on the same page.
That's the code. So
I think we're on the same page.
So if I'm in a group environment and the code is not only at my dinner table, but it's at other people's dinner table that we agree upon, that becomes the code.
Yeah. Dinner table is a synonym for
man, we gonna be up all night, man. I gotta go. I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired too. But it's
now you let me talk to this guy all night. Crip. You ain't give me the sign. The Crip usually give me the sign, man. Crip usually give me the sign. Said, okay, show.
Are they having a good time? And I'm a fresh voice on your platform.
Hey, brother. So listen.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now listen. Don't you dare.
Yes.
Whatever you do, don't you dare listen to this and get intimidated.
Me?
You better come back here after I talk to Melchizedek.
You don't know me. Like you don't understand. I got my black card taken on your show. I got my black card taken.
Hey, look.
I don't know what ambiguous mean. Listen, 2-parent households are just as bad as single parent house. Shit, man. Anarchy. The house is falling.
Crip say he gave you the sign 20 minutes ago. But listen, brother, I do want you. I'm going to send you the link to watch that show, Melchizedek, on November the 2nd. And brother, I'm looking forward for you coming back.
Ask him, can I come on?
I'm gonna ask him tomorrow.
Yeah,
I would love. I would love.
I won't debate him.
No, we just gonna ask questions. Ask questions.
I literally want to ask him about my.
Bro, let's do it, bro.
I literally just want to ask him about my information.
Let's do it.
That's all.
Let's do it, bro. November the 2nd. Just be available. November the 2nd at 8:30.
Is that
Eastern
a Sunday?
Standard Time. I'm not sure. He chose the date. Let me see. November the 2nd. I think that'll be a great show. That's a Saturday.
Okay, Saturday night, November 2nd.
Yeah, 8:30.
5:30 my time then. Okay.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah, and then tell him I said thank you. And then if you want to debate down the line, but I really am interested in his information.
Bro.
Like, I swear I am. I swear to God, I want to know about Temple number 7 and 25.
Bro, you're there. You're
Chicago
there.
And caravanning up to Connecticut, caravanning down to Philadelphia. There's Temple number 12. I really want to, and he knows Farrakhan's mistresses. He knows them.
Oh my goodness.
Because he was in Temple number 7. He knows them. I want to ask him this.
What I need you to do is mark it on your calendar.
It is
November the 2nd.
It is. I just
all right?
did it right now.
I'm out of here, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, thank you, dog. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. You gave us a heated conversation. I appreciate you, bro.
Do I just X out? Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm coming back for my black card November 2nd. And my Ebonic boys. You better thank a union member.
Just bring your hot sauce and your collard greens and your tub.
If you don't like me, you ain't black. I'm gone. Peace.
Peace. So look, family, I think that was a good conversation, family. Good goodness and gracious. T Booty out, you ain't give me the sign. Got me up here hooping and hollering, getting all worked up. The big brother Frederick had me getting veins popping out my head. Good goodness and gracious. But I think it was an excellent show, family. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break that demonstration down, and it's going to be 2 shows. So I'm going to upload half of this joint tomorrow. This was a really, really interesting show. I appreciate y'all, and I see y'all probably tomorrow early. I'm doing an early show tomorrow at 2 o'clock on the other channel. I couldn't do it today because I was on a field trip with the school. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. Good goodness. T Moody say I was turned up too. Yeah, Starlight was in the building. Starlight, you was there the whole time. Good goodness and gracious. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all, family. Again, family, hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. Make sure that you share this. Oh man, this was a good one for the books. Good goodness. A lot of nation hating and going on. But peace and love, family. I see y'all tomorrow on the other channel. Man, this was something else. Woo! Peace and love.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To on the bank front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To on the bank front line till the law call my number. Present the more thing a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those who speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Connect. Told you wasn't black. Prove him a straight fact. You tripping off trunk, you need to be tripping off that. Man, here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people